All right, and I'm back with another edition of Not So Great Depression Cooking with Jan. So, let's just say you saw some stupid Black Friday deal or some shit on one of these Instant Pots because you were like, "Ooh, hey, I'm depressed and I'm on my phone shopping for shit I don't need," like all of Americans do for some stupid reason. But you bought one of these. And you had hopes and dreams that, it was gonna, revolutionize your cooking existence and all that, and, but it can actually be helpful, and it actually can help with making cheap, fast meals. So I got a couple ideas that I've worked out so far. I ran into mine on a Bed Bath & Beyond. I was going to get water filters, and they had a floor model that was like less than half price, and fell for it. And I don't regret it. I've made it work, but I'm gonna show you now how I did make it work. While I'm at it, I'm gonna actually make a couple other meals. I'm gonna do my meal prep for the week and for breakfast and and lunch, dinner too. So probably some lunch too. It's going to be interesting, so hang tight and check out this edition of Not So Great Depression Cooking with Jan. Alright, so I'm going to start out by apologizing because I do actually have multiple meals going on here right now, and it's not just an Instant Pot that I'm going to be messing with. I also did make my breakfast. Got a nice omelet that I'm working on here. And like I said, I'm going to be meal prepping some breakfast items for the week. If you watch my other videos, I'm a fan of frittatas. I'm going to be making some. But long story short, I had some bacon that was going to be going bad soon, and I pulled a ring of kielbasa because Polak that I am, I happen to like the stuff. So I had ended up dicing up the bacon and kielbasa and fried it up some. Now, when I'm doing that, I like to let a little bit of it caramelize so it's like burnt. And then have a little bit that's like not quite as well cooked. What I find is that way, when you're mixing it into stuff and then you're baking it later, you kind of get a good mix. But, so the frittatas are going to be the first thing because they're kind of in the way. So I have the grease from the kielbasa and the bacon, and I'm going to actually use that to grease my muffin pan. So, and that's really all I'm going to be doing here. Most of these recipes are so easy that, I mean, you'd have to be pretty dumb to not be able to cook like this. And it's going to keep you out of the fast food joints, keep you out of convenience stores and all that shit. And, I mean, the fast food places and the convenience stores are a trap once you get there. Next thing you know, you're buying something at the counter, some other stupid shit. Nobody needs that, you know? So now, I had already pulled some of that. Ooh, can't really see it there, but I had already pulled some of that, mixed it up with 6 eggs, and I'm just going to beat that together. I'm going real simple here. I'm not trying to play around with a bunch of vegetables or all that crap. Honestly, it's been a long week. Worked 6 days this week. Gonna be having some snow coming up, so it's gonna be cold weather, and I'm gonna want stuff in my stomach that's gonna fill me up, and that's when I'm gonna mix in a little bit of these instant mashed potatoes. You know, when I'm making my breakfast frittatas, I like it for just a little bit of filler. It's doing nothing but just adding a bunch of shit into my food that I don't need. Completely processed shit. It's like literally taking something that could be almost kind of healthy and just turning it into garbage with... But yeah, so anyway, my belly will be full, and I'll be warm, and I'll have breakfast in it. And it's cheap as hell. I mean, those mashed potatoes are like $1. Oh, and on the eggs... I got a little trick on eggs too. You know, at my local Stop and Shop, I can usually catch the eggs on special because, you know, the carton ripped or something like that. you know, those eggs were under half price because 2 of them were broken. I mean, that's a deal I'll take. So now I got my frittata mix. I'll just spoon that shit out into the cups while listening to a little Frank Zappa. I mean, as much as I'm making this video, I mean, it's my Sunday morning here. I mean, I just don't have anybody to talk to right now, so I might as well do this on YouTube. I recently discovered the Matty Matheson's videos. Man, that guy is awesome. I really, big fan of what he's doing out there. Some good shit. It gives me hope, you know? It's funny, when I started doing these, I'm like, oh man, I don't know if I should be letting that much of my personality out in these videos. It'd be a little, whatever. But then, I see that dude and I'm like, wow, I really need to stop holding back. But if you haven't checked them out, definitely recommend it. Just a dash or whatever. He's got a bunch of different series, but funny ass dude. Real dude. Alright, so there are 5 days in my work week usually. So I have 5 frittatas. I actually was going to do all 6, but I screwed it up. But I don't really care. It doesn't matter. I do what I like. I do what I want. It goes how it goes. So those are going to go in the oven. And I'll wash my baking hands off real quick. So now, onto the crock pot or the Instapot, the whatever bullshit, the thing you came here for. Now, in this situation, I am going to be using one of these Instapots. I will tell you, you could do this with a crock pot. You could do this with an old school crock pot with a timer. You could do the exact same thing. So, you don't need one of these fancy machines. Honestly, like, I'm sure this thing does something that's better, whatever. But my old school crock pot, or anyone you got from like any Goodwill or whatever, would do the same shit as what I'm about to show you. So do not think that you need some $50 device or whatever to do this. You really can do this with grandma's old ass crock pot, okay? But anywho, we got the bacon and the kibasi mix there. So now, I'm going to use a box of Goya rice and beans. Got the good shit, spent money, name brand. But yeah, so I'm just going to take this bag of mix and I'm going to dump it right in my gallon bag with my cooled meat. And then I'm going to take some frozen vegetables. You know damn well I open everything with my teeth. And I will pick that up before Bishop eats it. Now I'm going to put that much in there because we all know measurings for bitches. We don't do that here. And then I happen to have some of these meatless crumbles left over. Normally on this I would go to the corn, but like this shit was in my freezer and I gotta use it, so just like the bacon, I happen to have bacon, so bacon went in, which is gonna be nice. I honestly, I'm happy about that. And then I had some of those fake shredded stuff, you know, and it's funny too because people criticize me and go like, you know, dude, you go back and forth. 1 second you're using meat, then you're using the fake meat, fake cheese, whatever. Honestly, I use whatever makes sense to me and whatever's cheap at the time. If I can catch the fake products on sale on a deal, I will, because I think they are more environmentally responsible overall, and I'm about that. But I mean, if I can't, I'm gonna eat. I still eat meat. I like to think that eventually I might phase it out, but it's, I don't know. I'm doing what I'm doing right now, but judge me. So anyway, I got that mix, and it's basically just dry Goya rice and beans mix with some frozen veggies and some cheese and some ground beefish stuff and the other mix. And I'm going to do something revolutionary. And my water pitcher is right next to the phone, so hey, I'm going to be up in your grill, is what it is. So I'm going to put like that much water in it. I don't know how much it is. Measuring's for bitches. And we're just going to do one of these. We'll do a little bit more. All right. So now I am going to take this magic mix, zip it, try to get a little bit of the air out without splurting it all over my chest. Yeah, there we go, good enough. Or getting my Christmas dreads in it. But I'm going to take this and I'm going to put it in the freezer. So I try to keep it away from all my dead rats, from my snakes and stuff like that. But basically, I'll just take that bag and I throw it right in the freezer. Now, in the meantime, my frittata's been cooking, so I'm just taking that. They are doing jack shit. They haven't done shit yet, so they're fine. I will take a bite. You know what? Now my coffee. But this is the, oh, great song too. This is the experience I'm trying to capture. And I am talking with my mouth full. I don't give a fuck. Welcome to breakfast at Jan's house on a Sunday morning. I made my breakfast for today. I made my breakfast for the week. I prepped a meal. It'll probably give me 3 meals. I also have a secret cooking. And I might be able to take that for lunch this week too, which will be good. So in a second I'm going to talk about this thing, or what you can do with your crock pot, as soon as I swallow my food. I do love this coffee mug. Shout out to my mom and dad. Got it for me at some point. I don't know. Thanks. Love you guys. Anyway, that thing. So I'll take my frozen bag of shit that's in the freezer, right? And when I go to work in the morning, I will literally take that block of shit out of the plastic bag, dump it into the Instapot. That's it. I'm going to put the lid on. So then I will set the timer for like 5 hours. Now last time I did this, I did overcook it a little bit. So what I did was I set the timer for 4 hours, and then I cooked it for 4 hours on high on crock pot mode. So now this time I'm going to go 3 hours on crock pot mode. I think that'll be plenty, and honestly it could probably get the job done in 2. But when I got home from work that day, I was working outside, it's cold, I'm doing construction. My entire 2-family house reeked of jambalaya. I mean, the second I opened up the back door, it was like a wall of jambalaya smashed me in the face. And man, you can't mess with that. So that's, I think that the 3 hour on high cook time for the program is gonna work fine. Down the line, I may back it down some. Let me know in the comments if you play around with it at all. But, you know, it can be tough around the holidays. You know, a lot of people don't have a great time this time of year. Especially out here in New England, it gets cold. We start getting rainy and snowy and stuff, and it's just oppressive to be outside. And you know, to be able to make a meal this easy and have hot food this easy is a huge deal. These frittatas, I'm gonna take them and I'm gonna wrap them in a paper towel, and I'm gonna put them in a sandwich bag and put them in my freezer. And in the morning, I'll throw them in the microwave, a minute on one side, half minute on the other side. And I'm out the door, and I got a nice hot little egg sandwich thing that cooked while I was brushing my teeth or fixing my coffee or whatever. That didn't cost me anything. I didn't have to go pay cash. And, you know, I'm using, you know, a pound of bacon, a ring of kibasi, some eggs, you know, just... And then, you know, like I said, it's a couple... I probably just got 7, 8 meals out of all this shit. And it's really that simple. So, you know, food can get expensive. And when you don't take care of yourself and you don't take the time to do this little shit, you end up eating out of convenience stores. You end up eating out of fast food places, which honestly are just poison to our society in so many different ways. They're bad for the employees, bad for the economy, all of it, you know. I'm all about supporting, like, you know, ethical local restaurants and, you know, farm to table and all this other stuff, but, you know, going to McDonald's because you're broke and you need to feed yourself ain't the answer. And it's a trap that I myself have fallen into many times, so by making these videos, maybe I help somebody buy, you know, a few less meals on the road and make a little bit more food for themselves and maybe be less depressed. I mean, when you got more money, you're gonna hopefully be less depressed. That's the theory. But that's the trick, and I'm gonna show you when it's all done. Hopefully, I'll try to do a follow-up or whatever. And thanks for watching. Not So Great Depression Cooking with Jan. I really do appreciate everybody's support. You know, it's funny, I get a lot of, you know, hey, when are you doing another video? When are you doing another video? You know, I get busy, I get a lot of stuff going on, and ideally I don't have that much time by myself that I can sit here and do these things, but, I mean, it'd be nice. I mean, if you want to pay me to stay home and do cooking videos, let me know. I'm down, I'm about it, alright? Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out my Bish Bucket Adventures videos. You know, adopt, don't shop, take care of animals, take care of yourselves, all that shit. Thanks for watching. Alright, so I just want to show you my frittatas there. And actually, I'll do one of these. Look at them. Nice and crusty, beautiful. Alright, so basically I'm just going to throw those things in the microwave for a minute and a half in the morning, and they'll be golden, and that'll be my breakfast. And the other stuff, hopefully I'll get to show you. If I don't, just get home and eat it all. Alright, thanks for watching. Alright, good morning. And it's stupid early. It's still dark out. Getting my frittatas ready. Look at that shit. Came out perfect. Nice little breakfast. So, it's really as easy as taking that, throwing that shit, wrap it up in the towel. Boom, boom. One minute. Now, in the meantime, I'll get my coffee going. Now, one of the things with the whole coronavirus thing is I used to get retail coffees. And then somebody at the companies told me that they took care of an elderly person at night. And I'm like, you know, I can't have it on my conscience that getting a cup of coffee might make somebody sick. So after that, I adapted and I started making my pot of coffee in the morning and just fixing my thermos. And I haven't gone back. And honestly, it's the way. Having a hot pot of coffee in your car all the time, you can't beat it. I'll just get my coffee ready right there. Boom, in the meantime, my frittata's almost done warming up. Boom. So get the coffee on. I like my coffee shaken, not stirred. So put that on the counter. And then another 30 seconds on the other side, and I will dump my mix that I made yesterday right into the handy Instapot. And I swear it will come out of the bag. It really works. Look at that. Okay, there we go. Boom. Just a lump of shit in there. It's awesome. So I'll just throw the lid down on this. Boom, boom. And slow cook. Custom. We'll give it 3 hours on high. Delay start. Let's see, you'll say I want it to come out at 2. So 7 hours. Right? Let me see. If I want it to come out 2, 7, yeah. Boom. And it's all set. Now, currently, the temperature is 34 degrees where I'm going to be working. And we might see some snow, some rain. It's going to be in the low 30s. It's going to suck all day. It's going to be a pretty crappy day. But I'm going to come home to a nice hot meal. And I have a nice hot breakfast, some quality coffee, and I'm out the door. So thanks for watching. And maybe I'll show you what this looks like when I get home from work. Have a great day. All right, so it's 5 o'clock and I'm home from work, and it was cold, it was snowy, it was crappy, it was raining, I got wet, I got cold, I got hungry, and I am looking forward to this meal. I actually got home a little while ago, and I've been waiting for it. I've been smelling this cooking, and the whole house smells so good. So we're going to see what we win. I have no clue. You're going to go through this with me. So we're going to open up the Instant Pot. Oh, shit. It's a winner. It looks good in there. Got a nice steam. Just stir that shit up a little bit. Doesn't really look like the rice is overdone, which is a bonus. Last time I did overdo it a bit. And it's a win. So I'm gonna throw me a little Parmesan cheese on there. This shit's gonna be banging. But yeah, this is good. Like I said, you could do this with a regular crock pot. You don't have to have one of these fancy Instant Pot things. I mean, if you put a timer on a crock pot, it would do the same damn thing. Now, one of the things I'm interested in is thermal cookers, which I just got this little travel size one for doing my lunches. I'm going to be figuring some stuff out with that. If anybody's got any feedback for me, I love it because all the directions were in Japanese, but I'll get into that in another thing. But thanks for watching my video. This was how to use your Instant Pot to make a quick, easy meal that will cure some not so great depression. You know, it's the holidays and everything. A lot of people cold, seasonal depression, all that. It's a nice belly full of some hot food will do you good. So take care of yourself, eat good food, cheap. Oh, speaking of, I almost forgot. I did a breakdown on this whole meal. So everything I went through with this added up to under $20. And if you were to knock $2.35 off of what I spent on those food items, you could really do 8 meals for under $2 a meal. So, like I said, money in your pocket allows you to do the things that you want to do, the things that are going to make you happy and bring you joy, and not just bring joy to the stockholders of some food company. But thanks for watching. Hope you enjoy my videos. Check out the Bish Bucket Adventures videos because those are a lot more fun than this crap. But enjoy. Take care.